time you were afraid. I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Check, Panther. Let's go.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Check, hurt. 60 by 6. Check, Montez. Check, Montez.
The play action fake. They look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Cougar 19. Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 ready.
They're going to look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Liking it, Panther Street, Panther Street.
Back to throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He was looking for Jawan Jennings that time, but it'll be second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 51 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Moody good with an extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Shifts by at the 15. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Shoving through the defense. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. A strong running. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a first and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to whip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They go play action here, Purdy. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Purdy. And he is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Straight ahead, Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. A gain of
get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got Turner. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Throws quickly, he's got George Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because fans, they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Horton. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Turner is there for another one. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Turner, 51 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Purdy.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Purdy. There's a diving catch right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there. And this ends up incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown San Francisco. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Robinson again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercial. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with an extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Motion to the left with Jennings. Purdy from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And some room to run now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Cougar 19.
Off the middle, here's Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Robinson up the middle.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco,